Hello les amis, which is French for hello my friends. eltonmcfall here. Good afternoon to you, good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in this mud ball we call Earth. And the rat race that always ensues in Montreal or wherever big city. And there's my friend Grant is with me there, and there's a lady or some guy passing by with a lighter colored green shirt. and he's a stack. Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Let's follow that person. That person is about to cross paths with some looking like millennials there. And look, this area is like an extension of Saint Henri. Wherever they can put graffiti, they will. And there's so much of it, even though there's a view of the city here and it's impressive, everything's graffiti. So there's no point in showing that really at all. Don't mind me, I'm just a YouTuber, just an influencer. Look at this, look at this. It's like the Bronx Expressway here. I told Grant when I met him here, I said, well, I met him at the bottom before. I said, I'm surprised these idiots haven't gone over and jumped on the other side just to take the risk, like they often do, these idiots, to do graffiti there, risk getting hit by a car, truck, or bus. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're going to go down here. I wanted to go down the other staircase this way, but there's a skate park there, and they might not take too kindly with what I'm doing. So, plus, it's nicer here. Maybe I might actually be able to stop and...
this linear park is beautiful.
The little drain there, you know. Today's the 12th of June, 2023. It's probably about 27 degrees. It's not bad actually. It's a little humid, but not terrible. But with my place living at the third floor of my apartment, you know, heat rises really quickly in the summer, so I left the AC on. And yeah.
Very Bronx right here.
Oh, crap. Oh man, is that on Saint Laurent?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, you can see guys, a lot of this is all like renewed. You can see the new tiles and everything, and the bike racks and this folks looking stuff. And there's pollen coming down, and we're in the Rosemont district. And that pumper ladder we just heard, it was probably on Saint Laurent Street, which is in the back of us, which is, like I said, I wanted to go down that way, and I might have done a walking video next to these CP tracks years ago, but not from this side. So I think Grant had a good initiative to steer me clear.
They revitalized this area since we were here last, I think.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so we'll check her out here in the Rosemont district.
See, look, nice brickwork.
You know, I didn't tell you this, but actually a couple of years ago, I actually walked this path almost all the way to my place. By the way,
does it go that far?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it goes far, but unfortunately, as you know, due to the lighting, it's not good. But more importantly, the fence, you don't exactly have a view of the trains, you know, because of course, if you're not familiar with Grant, he's a big train fan like me, actually much bigger than me even. And how could I, you know, yeah, I know. It's like, let's tag everything and just, why don't you just tag the freaking ground? I mean, you know. You'll never get me to say a lot of good things about these guys. Never. I mean, occasionally, the only thing I could say is sometimes you'll see like a boxcar on a train and something really well done. You know, like that Homer Simpson lying down his bathing suit.
That one too, yeah.
And those look like freaking tires, don't they?
They are tires.
Those are real tires?
I think they are. They got a tread.
Yeah, they are. What are they, 16s?
It's a barbell. I don't know.
It's a barbell. Come on, do it. Lift them up. You're a tough guy.
That looks like a bench press.
This is a terrible place to film a train. No, I think I actually did film a walking video here. Well, I'm not sure. I don't want to do it exactly the same thing.
But it's a lot changed since you did it last time.
I don't want to walk down this way. It's just graffiti everywhere. I thought, I don't want to show us cutting across here because it's a no-no.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at this. What are they building? Man, this looks like they're totally building a stadium here. Yeah, if you didn't hear me say, guys, I didn't want to continue a walking video there because I've done it before. Not only that, it's because one side it's all fence and it's just basically both sides full of graffiti, so it's not making me trip out, you know. All right, buddy boy, which way should we go? This way, north? Where are we going?
So north, and then.
You want to go north? Yeah, let's go by the scrap garage. I mean the STM garage.
STM.
Right. You know. Can we go through here?
Yo, that's CN.
This is trottoir barré. No, this doesn't look like it passes through, does it? Oh yeah, sure it does.
Can we go through here?
Yeah. Ooh. There's a guy actually I'm friends with on Facebook. He's a young guy. He works for the city at construction sites. He's driven probably all the types of heavy equipment, and every time I see a construction site, I think I'm going to run into him one day. And he's a big Mopar guy, and He's into old cars. They're, you know, like me, but he can drive them, you know.
Of course.
Which is why, of course, as you know,
Does he have a car?
he's got a few of them
Is it a
actually.
classic?
Oh yeah, he's like a boomer. This kid. He's like what, 22, and he's like got old car. The guy's tall, slim like me. This is pretty cool.
What the hell is it?
I'm telling you, that's got to be a stadium. What the hell else would it be? No?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to make sense to put a stadium here.
Why not? Well, what else could it be? Maybe it's the new planetarium. And this guy just passed me. He looks like, look, oh look, it's the Bixie head offices.
So this is where these
I don't even know what street we're on.
bikes end up.
Yeah. Of course, you need a credit card to rent one.
It doesn't make sense. I have my own bike. Fuck that.
Well, no, I know. I got two of them, and I'm like not even really using them because, well, obvious reasons, you know. Wow, this is major.
Bigger than I thought. It's not a condo.
Hey, c'est-tu un stade sont en train de faire ça?
C'est pour la STM.
Oh God, I wish I didn't ask now. He said it's for the STM, my favorite company. Yeah.
I'm not so sure how
No, let me
it's gonna happen because I'm not here since the beginning, but you're going like sort of
Yeah, like a rep.
like around point or something.
Yeah, because you see the buses are scrapped today, so they have to keep ordering more and more of them to have them on reserve, so they have more and more to fix, and they need room to fix them. Oh, it's a vicious circle. Tabarnak, the car is. Take care, my friend. Bonne journée. Thanks, man. Oh, the STM. I should have known, for crying out loud. Jesus Christ almighty.
Hilarious.
It's not even, no, but it's not funny because the STM is costing us, every taxpayer in the greater Montreal, they're costing us fucking millions with all this shit.
But there's $78 million in the hole. They're building this fucking monument. What the hell?
That's okay. They'll always go after Trudeau. They'll always go after Legault, you know? It's always, you know. Oh, I like... Are we supposed to be walking in here?
I don't know.
I don't think so, eh?
The guy didn't stop us.
I don't know. Let's just walk quickly. Briskly. I like this.
White hat though. Yellow hat.
Oh, shit, man. Well, you think the tractor is going to fall on me or what? My God.
We're rocking through the...
Yeah. I know.
They can get fined for that.
Ah, come on. I have eyes. Je vois, moi. Remember that song, I'm blind but I see everything?
Yeah.
Man, I thought he was going to chew my ass off. I'm glad he yelled out at me. I recorded it. All right.
Because the guys weren't paying attention.
Look, I shouldn't have gone through there. I don't regret it because, again, like I just told Grant, and he agrees with me, look, it's not closed off there and it's not closed off at the other end, so I'm going through. That's it. Simple as that.
Oh, the yellow hat should have been there.
Oh my God, you know what I just realized? This is where the old buildings were. For one of them was an STM building where they used to keep the historical buses. The other building was here, and they kept City of Montreal vehicles, especially the fire trucks, the old Mack trucks and stuff. They were all in there. So now,
Where are they?
I don't know where they are.
No, yeah, just now that you mention it, yeah, I recognize that there's something missing.
No, I'm actually glad I filmed that because that was the first. Actually, I wasn't supposed to do that, but you know, whatever. It's sort of educational, like, you know, we shouldn't have went through there, but whatever. It's done. What's done is done. I just want to show this Cadillac DeVille here. It's actually, it's funny because this is a type of older car from the late 90s. They're common in other areas, but around here there's like none of these cars because it's the Rust Belt, and people were always into foreign cars compared to this. So, you know, if somebody had the means to buy a Cadillac back then, here they would have bought a Mercedes instead, or an Audi. And it's nice rims on that. Still nice looking car, even though. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Oh, well, there you go. It's from Ontario. That says it all. So I'm going this really more for you than for me. Now we're at Bellechasse and Casgrain, which is fitting because I filmed a walk on Bellechasse a couple of weeks ago, and I was on a natural high because I quit smoking weed, and now I'm not so much so, unfortunately. But yeah, speaking of which, I'm maintaining the no weed thing. No weed, no cigarettes. I'm just pure, even though it's not, you know, it's not too obvious lately at all. Actually, not too obvious. Oh, and by the way, let me of course take this opportunity to of course ask you guys. Some of you have done this before. Thank you very much. But if you want to show your love, show your support, you can do that through, of course, in Canada, an Interac e-transfer, or by PayPal if you're abroad. Meaning the States or whatever, and you know, send whatever, $10, $100, $3,000, whatever helps. You know, I mean, some people have more money, they know what to do with it. That's kind of cool, and it would be much appreciated. And I appreciate all of you who've done that too in the past or recently. And there's this yellow truck again. It's just following us. Is that the same one? I used to have a friend who used to work at this Canadian Tire here. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I just realized something else. No, actually, the rest of the STM garage is at the corner of Saint Denis. It's that way, and I don't really feel like going back that way. I always go forward.
No, but this was part of the garage too, no?
Yeah, no. Well, no. There was a building or two. Yeah, they were. One of them was owned by the city, and oddly enough, both of them housed historical vehicles. So I don't know where the hell. I know the historical buses, though, they're somewhere else. But anyway, I don't feel like going back there. Anyway, the wind's blowing that way, and I want to go to Saint Laurent, and yeah, because what are we going to see there anyway? You're just going to see scrap. That's all it is. That's all there is. Like that one going by there. So there's nothing special to see. I used to have a friend. My friend Matsuri worked at this Canadian Tire. That's how I met the guy. I was going around selling my wares, you know, and you know. I always love this water tower here on this building.
This building is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Too bad they're going to make it into condos.
You know, having taken so many photos in my life, so many thousands of photos in my life, and when I lost my digital camera in 2011 when I started a new job, I didn't have a digital camera for almost 2 years. Whoa. So I took a lot of pictures, right? And I remember being on the corner right here, and I was waiting to see if something would come up so I could get a picture of this building without the graffiti and this tower. And it was a non-scrap, like a 21,000, you know, 2001. And of course I sold that picture when I used to sell a lot of more things, and now I can't sell it. I can't sell diddly. Prints? They were prints. What do you mean?
I like keep the picture and sell the print of it.
Ooh, look, la vraie cour à bois, which translates to the real wood yard.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how many 8x12 prints alone I have? I have a pile this big. Seriously, it's just, I'm going this way because I want to go in the shade. Unless you want to go back to the bike path here.
We can go back to the bike path later on.
Well, even though the lighting is shite for trains, sure, whatever you want, I guess. You could walk towards Park Avenue anyway.
Yeah, it's nice.
Son of a gun. God, I'm sorry, guys. I thought the damn camera was recording. That's the trouble when you film in a bright sun like this. Sometimes it's hard to see what you're doing. And you see Belchas. See, here's they're like some folk art here because there's an artist that's near here. His building, his like gallery, the building is like over 100 years old. I filmed an old freight elevator. It's located on the other side of the tracks. And on the other side of the tracks, of course, is Van Horn Street. And here's the street where you just saw the last clip. Like, is right here is Belchas, Rue Belchas. And Belchas, and that's Saint Laurent here on the cross street. And we're gonna walk a bit this way because there's some shade here. Walking towards Park Avenue. L'Avenue du Parc. More folk art there.
You don't feel like you're in the city when you walk down these things.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say until I looked at my camera and watch out there. Until I realized I wasn't even recording. So I'm like, oh, dope, you know. But it's true. This is what's cool. That's why these parts of town are so popular to live in, because, like you said, it's look. There's a trail here, lots of trees, folk art, people jogging. Some people are living here. Seems.
It's that city.
Well, I don't know if it was a city, but I'm not surprised. That's for sure. So, you know.
In the summer, that's fun. I don't know what you do in the winter, though.
Oh crap, the phone is ringing, but I'm busy. And it's funny, I hear it almost sounds like a train, but it sounds like some truck or something on the other side of the tracks there. Yeah, and this is Clark Street, which I always thought this whole street was actually Saint-Urbain, but it's not. It's not Saint Urbain. Saint Urbain is more that way. I think it might actually be Saint Urbain after this bridge. You know. Oh yeah, this always intrigues me. Look at this.
Yeah, this is the coolest thing, man.
It is cool. It's so well done. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They totally gapped up. They totally put a fence where this hole was. People used to cross here all the time. Yeah.
That won't stop people because there's a couple of other gaps already.
Yeah, well, you know, people come with crowbars and oh man, it is hot now, man. It is hot. Whew. Well, I guess we'll walk a little further here. Oh, man, where are you going with these boots there, girl? Are you going to a friggin' stampede or something? Okay, so I just realized after taking a little few second break there that here on Clark Street that we're not on Rosemont anymore. Rosemont ended when we crossed Saint Laurent Street over there, and now we're in the Mile End district. So what I want to do is let's walk a couple of blocks, okay? And then we'll go on one of the side streets towards Saint Laurent, go through Little Italy, and then I could go and get an ice cap at the Tim's on Jean Talon. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you don't mind being on camera? It's too late.
No,
I love when I have that laugh like that because I sound like Mr. Burns.
excellent.
Yeah, you know. Oh, what was I laughing at? Oh, that crippled Irish boy. All right, anyway, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it is what it is. I thought it was a Penske truck. I would have said, hey Georgie, you got that Penske file for me? Huh? Oh, look at this. Hey, like I always say, any excuse. Look at that. Les produits de viande Slovenia. Slovenia. Somebody said to me that this camera, this phone, the Samsung has good stability controlled video. Yeah, but it's not amazing compared to the Nikon. It still shakes easily. But yeah, look at that. Hey, it's scary. It's like friggin' almost. Some of Montreal looks like friggin' Escape from New York. Right?
It's getting there, right?
It seems to be. I don't want any part of it. No part of it. These fucking boring, colorless modern cars.
Everybody's got their shit out.
What do you say? You and me will start sitting on bread, and we'll do like in a movie I saw once. Like with was a movie like two Canadians. I don't know if it was John Candy. Yeah, John Candy and somebody else. And they saved their money, and they left the sticks. So they left like freaking somewhere in Newfoundland or Nova Scotia, bumfuck nowhere, and they moved to Toronto. Huh? What do you think about that?
Toronto.
Yeah.
I want to go to Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto sucks.
We'll go to Ottawa.
Ottawa's okay.
We'll go to Brockville.
Where?
Brockville.
You say Brockville?
Brockville.
Brockville?
Now we are at Beaubien, the start and end of Beaubien Street.
Is it both or is it yen?
I think it's both. Okay, so I don't know. I want to walk one more block up here and then make a right, and then we'll go to Saint Laurent. I'll wrap this up. Oh, look at that. That's neat. Eh? Look at that. I love chrome. I love the chrome, baby. You know, I don't see much anymore in the streets, that's for sure, unless it's a motorcycle. There's more chrome on motorcycles than any car imaginable, unless it's a pickup.
There's really chrome anymore.
That's a Marti.
How old is that model?
1985.
Wait,
It's on the box.
That's when he built it, or that's?
No, I don't know. I don't know what year he built it, but on the box says 1985. So you know, considering he's older than me, he's probably about. No, he's 49. He's 49. So he built it not long after it was made. Eh? So. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right on a major corner of a street.
I know.
shouldn't even acknowledge that. I shouldn't even give them the satisfaction.
Edit that out.
I could, but I don't like editing, honestly.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a
editing's
minute.
boring.
Wait a minute. Hey, we're a second, truck. Hang on a second, bro. What are these flags, Grant?
I have no
Come
idea
on.
what these flags are.
There's something. They're not just made up, or are they?
No, they are.
The one on the left looks really old, though.
It looks like the Quebec City flag almost, but I know that's not it.
Yeah, it's probably a French thing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, oui, monsieur. Oui, monsieur. I never did that bilingual walking video, and it's because I only ever did that once. And I noticed, like I said in other videos, because I find it takes too much to concentrate. You know, I get this. You know, as you know, I get thrown off very easily by what I look at. So having to talk in English and then translating my mind in French is just, you know, it's just I find it gets to be too much. So, oh, what's this? Oh, is that a recycling man coming? Oh boy.
That's recycling.
Yeah. I'm going to have to film a bit of that. Yeah. Down there, coming up here. Yeah, I've got a compilation of that. I'm going to put up soon there. Trash recycling pickup. I wonder, actually, you never questioned me about that.
What?
Well, I would imagine people questioning about that, actually. Oh yeah, I only filmed a few seconds of that guy loading because that truck smelled so bad. I mean, it's just, that stuff is just cooking in there, you know, and man, I was just telling Grant just now before I started recording it, I'm like, man, you know, that's a perfect job almost for somebody who can't smell. And then it reminded me of the Simpsons episode where it was Patty or Selma was saying that they didn't have a sense of smell. So, and that's not many people, I think, frankly. So that's just me. That's what I'm worried about, getting into a part-time job. Everything bothers me today. I don't have
No patience.
I don't have patience for anybody or the slightest things. Just, you know, I shouldn't even mention that in case somebody's thinking about hiring me, you know.
Oops.
Like, look at these stupid, silly looking vans, for example. Where's this thing going to be in 5 years, you know?
Junkyard.
Piece of junk. Why? Because it's good on gas. That's all people care about, you know. There's a nice park here, though. This is right at the beginning of La Petite Italy, Little Italy, which we will turn right here on the street. That's amore. That's amore. Don't get me started now. Don't get me started. Mind you, I'm not in a singing mood these days there. That's why I keep asking you guys to show your love, because I'm overdrafting my account. Sales are horrible. Last week I sold one ad for like $3 for crying out loud. So yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest time to be alive right now. But things will improve. Things will improve. I mean, how can we not go here and not go through the Little Italy? You know? I'm looking forward to a break, though. You must be a bit tired. You were like standing a long time there.
Good. I like to walk.
Yeah, well, it's better than standing a long time, eh? Right?
Yep. Yeah, it's like I'm going somewhere. That's an area that I don't go in very well.
No, that's why you'll stay a long time alive like me, because you're walking every day. You know?
Yeah, anyone who's driving around, man, they're just gonna get fat. And
Some
fat.
people, they just don't get it. They don't get it, man. As a matter of fact, my friend I told you I talked to yesterday, I hadn't talked a long time, a friend of his, I was watching his videos. He was a YouTuber. His name, he was a Montrealer. He lived in West Island. His name was Peter D. He died of COVID. But he didn't take care of himself. He drank too damn much every day. He even went to the hospital. The doctor told him to take a break, and he didn't do it. He didn't listen. So unfortunately, the people who died, a lot of them, they didn't listen. They didn't take care of themselves. This is a beautiful church. I'm going to tell you something about this church. When in 2011, it was the last year for the classics in service. I got a classic right here. I took a picture of it. Beautiful. It's one of those pictures, and it was in film, because like I told you earlier, I lost my digital camera that year. Look, there's like no wind almost here. You know. All right. What's that? What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, really? Look at that. That little truck is hauling all that shit?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
A little 4-cylinder cab over job is hauling all that crap.
Imagine,
Baffling. It's baffling. Look at that nice detail they did. They give you the Italian touch. Look at that, like some driveways you would see in St. Leo on Gwynn Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the city of Montreal pissing on money like that?
Yeah, but that's well done. It's just a little thing. It's not like, you know, that's part of the Italian little Italy charm, you know? That's what the Italians are known for, is details like that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's funny you should mention Italians that were in Little Italy. Fill me that garbage truck, because I can't help thinking of Tony Soprano and sanitation there.
Yeah.
There's a certain truth to that. Italians
Waste
are known to own
management.
construction companies, waste management, plumbers, contractors. They do all the hard jobs, man. Right?
That's right.
You're not stupid, fuck. Man. I mean, if any place around here falls on hard times, it's probably because of COVID and because people are buying more online anyway, and COVID fueled that for people not going out to stores. So, right?
That's exactly the problem. You have to buy local.
You have to buy local, exactly. You got to support your business.
The local economy.
Yeah, you got to support if you can.
Because Jeff Bezos has enough money.
Right. Yeah, stupid Amazon, you know?
That smiley face isn't on the truck for nothing.
Why does everybody say like everybody buys on Amazon? It's always the same reason. It's convenient. It's always the same reason. No? Oh man, I think that's the same truck.
It is.
That kid, well, it looked like a kid almost. I saw a kid in the metro. He literally looked like a kid. He had like his dirty ass hard construction boots on. I'm like, man, is this kid like have a work permit or what? He looked like he's 14, 15.
Probably was 14.
You know?
They're desperate for people in the construction industry.
Now I'm gonna make it a point in case that I forget to show this goddamn place. This guy there, A1 camera. What's it called? God, now I can't remember the name. This guy was supposed to fix a camera once for me. I brought him another one. I broke the lens. He freaking lost it. Hang on, guys. Oh well. Thought I could film that, but he's gone, long gone. Anyway, like I was saying, so I can't believe I can't remember the name of it. The name of that place. It's like A1 cameras or something. Anyway, the putz, like I said, he lost the camera, and I called him a couple of times. I went to see him, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I call you." Never did. No compensation. So what did I do? I said, "Well, I'm not gonna go in there because if I go back in there, I'm gonna want to rip his head off and yell at him," which I would. So I never did. So I left him a bad review. That's what I did. It's a famous Moliano story here. Part of this place caught on fire a few years ago, actually. So yeah, so I'm mentioning the guy's place because I want it just as a kind of revenge sort of a thing. It's not going to do anything. I guess you can't really call it revenge, but it's just to try to even the score a bit, you know. I'm out $200 something, and so. Oh yeah, and the guy's name is Hugo, and I know he's a liar too, by the way, because one time I went in there and I said, "Oh, you smoking a cigarette?" Because I could smell the cigarette smoke. He's like, "No, he's lied. He's a liar, man. He's a fucking liar, that guy." But the problem is with a guy like that, when he says he's the only one in the city, Montreal, that repairs cameras, that's the truth. That's the trouble. Anything that has anywhere where there's a monopoly, what do you expect sometimes? You know, it's like Hydro-Quebec. Where are you going to get your electricity from? You know, that's it. There's no other choice. It's either that or you generate your own electricity. Right?
Which isn't a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. Look at this place, Stokes. Look at this. Eh? We don't need no stinking windows. Oh, you know what? I'm tired of holding the camera. Okay, that's it, guys. Forget about this guy. I mentioned it, and that's it. And that's it. That's all. Whatever. I'm just tired of holding the camera. So if you're Italian and you get offended because I don't film the rest of this, hey, listen, I'm not a freaking robot. You know what I mean? Like. I've been filming quite a while. We've been out a while. It's hot as hell. It's like 29 or something like that. And but I do thank you guys for watching. Take care. Be good. Like I said, you want to send me something, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. It'd be much appreciated. Hey, if you ever want to send me a bit of cash by the mail, you can do that too. You know, you can find me on Facebook or send me a text or a message at the email I said, and I'll give you my address. So. Yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks again for Grant to being a good sport as usual. Always much like myself, maybe even better than myself. Because as Joe Cocker used to sing, "It's feeling all right. I'm not feeling too good myself. Whoa, whoa." These guys look like tourists over here. I know tourists when I see them. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye. And ciao.